You just saw those pictures from Beijing. Xi Jinping held delegation-level talks with the Solomon Islands. Big, long tables on both sides. Also lots of diplomats and bureaucrats in attendance. But one big name was missing. China's foreign minister, Qin Gang. He should have been part of the Chinese team on Monday, but he was not there. In fact, he's been missing for 2 weeks. His last public appearance was on the 25th of June. He met with officials from Sri Lanka, Russia and Vietnam. Last week, Qin Gang was supposed to host Joseph Borrell. He is the European Union's top diplomat, but the meeting never happened. China postponed it, saying the dates were no longer available. Fishy, right? Well, people started noticing it. Multiple reports emerged questioning Qin Gang's absence. Was he sick? Was he missing? Or was he sidelined? At first, China did not say anything. The foreign ministry claimed it wasn't even aware of such reports. But earlier today, they made a U-turn. Beijing said Qin Gang would not attend the upcoming ASEAN-China meeting. Why? Because of health reasons, they say.
State Councillor and Foreign Minister Qin Gang cannot attend this ASEAN ministerial meeting.
So no Qin Gang. Instead, Wang Yi will represent China. You may remember him, the previous foreign minister, still very powerful in China. He heads the Communist Party's foreign policy wing, which actually makes it a strange equation. When leaders visit Beijing, they meet Qin Gang and Wang Yi. Antony Blinken did this last month. So did Russia's Sergei Lavrov in February. And there's a lot of overlap between these two men. Qin Gang is the government's foreign policy chief, the foreign minister of China. Wang Yi is the Communist Party's foreign policy chief. But in protocol, Wang Yi ranks higher. Why is that? I guess it's party over country in China. Either way, the foreign minister is still on leave. The ASEAN meetings are on Friday, so his absence will last at least 3 weeks. In many ways, this whole incident sums up China and how they operate. You cancel a foreign visit without saying why. You dismiss reports about your top diplomat's health. Then hours later, you confirm all of that with one sentence. Most countries would have just released a statement, perhaps avoided all the speculation, but not China. Their first instinct is to hide and dismiss. And this practice goes right up the command chain. Let's rewind to the Wuhan virus pandemic. By 2021, most world leaders had been vaccinated. In fact, they got their shots on live TV. Guess who did not? Xi Jinping of China. Beijing would not even say if their president was vaccinated or not. It was only in July 2022 that they confirmed it. The obvious question again is why? Why does China keep hiding the health of its leaders? Some experts blame insecurity. Remember, these are unelected presidents and ministers. If they're seen as weak and unhealthy, their position can be challenged. Another reason could be instinct. We've seen it over the years. China's government first hides, then it blames others. We saw it with the pandemic. We also saw it during the recent spy balloon saga. So nothing to be surprised here, but it will be interesting to see when Qin Gang returns. He took over as a foreign minister last year. Before that, he was China's ambassador to the US. Rumor is he's a fierce wolf warrior. So aggression and insults come naturally to him. If only transparency came just as easily, we could have avoided this mess. Either way, we'll be looking out for his next appearance.